Hello, hello, and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Sandy Cruz, and I create videos and digital products, all things I. That is, anything that you used to do on paper, you can now do on your iPad, and I teach you all the things. If this sounds fascinating to you, be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I have something cool to show you. All right, I'm going to transition my screen so you can see my iPad because I have something really fun to show you today. And it's going to be real quick and real easy. So what you're looking at on my screen is I've just been playing since the last lesson in the mobile Bible journaling course. And I've done some letter stickers to spell my name, and I drew some shapes, and I recorded a list that kind of jumped out at me as I was reading this scripture. So I'm over here in Isaiah in my iBible. This is a digital Bible for Goodnotes, and I did all this designing for my page in Keynote. So what I'm going to show you today is how I make these textures for my page. I draw them in Keynote and I dial down the opacity so that I can put them on my page and give it just a little bit of color and texture, but I can still read the text. So let's head on over to Keynote so I can show you. And here you can see I've already been playing. And what I'm using for my stickers that I made to spell my name is I used these iDesign shapes. The iStore is filled with tons and tons of iDesign shapes, and these are simply tap and fill shapes. And as you can see, you can transform them into so many different things, and so I used some different fonts, and that's how I made these. I also use them to make scripture cards. Let's see, what else do I have down here? Here's another scripture card. And as you can see, I just like to play. All right, so so I need a blank page so I can show you how to do this cool texture for my Bible page. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the drawing tool. And here you can see my crayon is already selected, but if I tap on it, you have all these other tools in here. You've got some markers, some acrylic, an eraser, a pen, and then this will be for your colors. You can create your own colors, but usually what I like to do when I'm playing is I will put a color palette here at the top of my drawing space so that I can use the eyedropper tool to extract the colors. You can also build a color library in here as well. All right, so since I already have the yellow activated, I'm going to use the yellow crayon right now. So I'm going to tap on my screen, and I'm simply going to take my Apple pencil and I'm just going to kind of scribble. Not anything in particular. And basically, it's as easy as that. So now what I want to do is I want to pull up my Bible page. So I'm going to do a side by side. I'm going to tap and hold on the sticker that I just made and drag it over to my Goodnotes. And the reason that I did that is because I'm turning it into an image, and it's just so much easier and faster for me to do that than to export this as an image and remove the background and all that. So this is just so much easier. If I drag it over, then I can drag it back, and now it's an image. It's not a stroke anymore. So now that it's an image, I can dial down the opacity by tapping the paintbrush tool. And then if I scroll down, here's the opacity, and I usually like to take it down to about 50. And I could really see my text and some color and texture with it at about 50. All right, so now with it selected, I'm just going to tap and copy it. And I can actually get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. And I'm going to paste my texture. Okay, I don't need Keynote anymore. Let me move my texture over here. I can stretch it. I can make it as big as the page. I could rotate it if I want to. And I think that looks good. And now you can see I can still read my text, but I have this really pretty color and texture on my page. And it gives it just kind of some depth and some movement. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll try this. And come over and check out the iBible Mobile Bible Journaling course. Until next time, you have an outstanding day. Bye.